Madelon. Congratulations. Woo! It's the two final boats that are approaching the inner harbor now here in Aarhus. Madelon Kuiper, I think the name is. And it is that name, but I'm not sure the pronunciation. Anyway, they have had a battle, her and Mikael, Khei, the Norwegian guy who's coming out there in his Albin. Since last night, they have been neck by neck all the way to up to here to Aarhus. At a moment, it was within half a nautical mile, but it ended out that Mikael won that battle. As you can see, it's a perfect day here in Aarhus, perfect summer weather, and also with a really, really good sailing conditions. It's not summer weather like it was for last year, where there was absolutely no wind. This year, we are fortunate to have had good wind most of the way. As you can see today, it's an easterly wind, but we have also had some strong westerlies. And what more? This means, okay, we have a new photographer now. What more to say? We have, due to that fact with the wind I just mentioned, we have had records in almost all categories. I think in all categories, even the fully crewed race inshore was with a new record to Henrik Jørgensen. He beat the TP52 Rafael that was here last year. But of course, even a fast boat can only sail as fast as the wind blows. So now here comes the Dutch delegation, the fellow Dutchmen to cheer Madelon for the rest of the way in. And out here we have Mikael, the Norwegian sailor who also finished in 2021 edition of the same race. But I think he was, yeah. And it is an achievement worth clapping for, I'd say. These guys have done, they've been sailing for over a week. They started last Saturday. Oh, well, not entirely a week. Yes, they did start last Friday, actually. So they sailed more than a week and a few hours. All the way around Denmark, Skagen, Helsingør, Bornholm, Christiansø, back to Gedser, up through Little Belt with all the current. Last night we were worried if they would get stuck because it appears that the wind will disappear totally from tomorrow morning. So we are so happy to have these guys and girls back here.
Eerst dacht ik moet op de fok. Dat was
And now I'll leave Susanne to talk for a little while.
behind. We have Morten coming in as well. Maar dat is ook gegund hoor, want ja, potverdorie, jullie zat op het strand.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Well sailed.
Zo genadeloos ingehaald worden.
But we
only have a split of 6 minutes between you and Morten. Okay. So you managed Mikael from Norway, yeah. Okay. So that's pretty well done. After 640 nautical miles,
That's right.
and you get this
That's
close.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I slept 8 hours more, I understand. But
Yeah, you
yeah.
did.
So
Yeah, you're welcome. We have champagne for you here.
oh, champagne.
Yeah.
No,
And we just need to have your competitor
Yeah.
coming in as well.
Yeah, you're gonna share that bottle because we have only one bottle left.
Oh, dankjewel. Ja, jullie ook.
And as I mentioned before, Madelon is our only female
Maar
participant.
ik ben ook wel, ik heb het 4 keer gestopt, hè, want ik dacht, waarom ga ik nou hier zitten dobberen? Als ik bij die haven kan komen, dan ga ik daar weer heen. Dus eerst in de tweede dag ben ik gaan varen, want dat werd zo lang. Die dingen.
We're just waiting for Mikael to get in before we can do a double post-race interview, which is new. But this is gonna be interesting to hear about. They're very, very different tactics. At one point in the race, I think Madelon was about 45 nautical miles behind, but somehow she managed to climb back into the race and then have a true match race kind of race since Rødby actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out how that happened. Should we go to the dock or should we be in the boat? I think we should go to the bridge also. If that's okay with you, Madelon. Yeah.
What kind of dock? Like a doctor?
No, to the pier, to
Shall we go to
the
the doctor?
whatever. Yeah, to the
You need to go
doctor.
to the doctor. Oh, what happened? You want to talk about it? Let's go to the doctor.
Did you do the routing for Madelon? Did you help each other?
No.
I didn't have anybody. I asked somebody to be my onshore dedicated person.
Yeah.
And he was just basically he was busy with his work all the time. So he did do some mental coaching at the end.
All right.
He said, "You just put all your electrical equipment away now and go sailing," and that helps.
That's a good advice.
Because I was checking on AIS how fast Michael was going and all the things you do when you don't move. And that was good advice. But the rest of it, I mean, I was doing all the routing myself, but I've got good equipment for that. And I was actually practicing for that as well, because next year I'm sailing a race where you're not allowed to have any help. So I really wanted to find out what worked, what didn't work in equipment, in mindset. Congratulations, you deserved that last finish. Well done. You definitely deserve that. That was tactically so well.
You made it so exciting.
You didn't see it coming.
Either the last 24 hours, did you? You didn't sleep either the last 24 hours.
And in the bed, I was falling asleep.
I slept before that. When I left, what's it called? Rugby. Then that was at 2:30, and I thought I need to sleep now. Because in the Lillebelt and all the things before, you're not going to get that, because I knew that from last year's silver runner race.
Yeah.
And then I go out of the harbour and the first thing I see is him. I thought, how can he still be here? But no. I still did the sleeps there, because it was a stable course on Spinnaker. But it was really... it was really good sleeping course. When I lie on my back on my bed, I can see the spinnaker.
All
So
right.
if it falls in, I hear it, of course, but I can also see if it recovers or not. And if it doesn't, I go outside. So
All right.
yeah,
Come along.
I'll come along.
Yeah.
Zet zo eventjes een goed t-shirt aan voor de omvang.
Such long rests.
Jeg hjælper ikke noget. Så smider jeg bare noget i vandet. Susanne, du har stadig din mikrofon, ikke? Jo, godt. Perfect. I was worried because you were all over the place. Yeah. Tillykke, Mikael.
Tak.
Flot finish.
Ja.
Det var fandme spektakulært at følge med.
That's not convenient. No. Tight.
Ik heb hem braaf gedaan, maar ik dacht, zo steeds de speed niet op. Waar staat dan? Dit valt onder de zeg gewoon wat in het riet staat, zeg maar. Ja, daar hebben we nog eens gekeken.
While we're waiting, we can maybe ask what happened this night.
Ja,
With
do
the-
that.
yeah.
Ja. Du kan være. Det er fint nok.
Ja, dat hebben we gedaan. We zijn gedaan.
Can I have one question just while we're waiting for Morten? Still
No, Mikael.
Michael. Sorry, Mikael. To turn up. We know at about 4 o'clock this morning,
Yes.
4:30,
Yes.
you hit the ground.
Oh, let's tell everybody. Yeah. I had a really strange because it was supposed to be deep enough there. And it was like it went from 360 to slow grounding. And then I turned the boat around by engine and stuff. I wasn't moving. And then I saw on the depth gauge, I saw these 330 again, but I
They're
couldn't
used to
get
doing it all
there.
themselves.
So
but
that was
now
really strange.
collaboration.
So I called the
That's a
office
tough
saying,
thing.
well, I'm grounded. I might need help because I've been trying for a while.
All
already.
right. Okay.
And then some
I'm just
new
trying
extra
to,
wind picks up. So I said, okay, I'm going to hoist the mainsail again and try to get loose. So 10 minutes later, I was loose. And I said, well, maybe my race is over now. And they said, no, because there was no benefit. Yeah, in the Netherlands, you'd probably have to stop racing because you started the engine.
Is that true?
That's
Yeah,
over.
for-
Yeah, that would be over normally. Yeah.
Okay, did you get
That's,
that explanation? Because that's pretty interesting.
Which one of them?
Madelon was a little bit in doubt if she was out of the race because hitting the ground.
Oh, yeah,
or,
yeah.
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 Because in Holland, if you use the engine,
Yeah.
you stop racing. Your race is over because the regulations say the
Yeah.
race shall be done under sail and sail alone.
I think
Exactly.
normally also in Danish races, but
it
this kind of
wasn't in
racing,
there.
because you have been racing
Yeah.
so long, it would
Yeah.
be ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Well, but say an hour or something, or
Yeah,
2
yeah.
hours redress or whatever, that would be fine with me as
Yeah.
well. It still wouldn't change the.
But it's just
situation.
around Bowie, near to Fyn. It was we could see
Yeah,
that the
it's
tracker.
really strange. Was it? You could see that it was shallow and that there was wheat there. But it was deep on the chart and it was deep right next to it. So
Yeah.
that was really strange. And what I did on my chart, it said a fish farm just on the side of it before, but the fish farm wasn't there. So I was just wondering if it was something that sank from the fish farm and then got grown over, something like that.
But there wasn't a lot of
But,
wind at that time.
No, luckily not. No, I was going 2 knots at the most. No, I was
okay.
really lucky.
So-
Yeah, but
Mikael.
that's when I knew. I mean, that's when Murphy.
Please.
We say Murphy came on
Come here.
board. You know, when Murphy gets on board, everything goes wrong. So after that, a lot went wrong. It was just you got the knot in. You pull a rope and there's a knot at the end, or there's this, or there's
Little
that.
details on
So
last minute.
yeah. So that's and you start making mistakes. So that was clear that it
Stærkt.
was about time
Hey.
to stop.
You're a little tight.
Tillykke.
I am.
Stærkt, mand.
Because
Fandme godt
you
sejlet.
deserve it.
Fedt.
All of you deserve it. So here, the two of you, can you make a teamwork? Yes.
Yeah.
This is your. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
share
do
it.
that.
It's the
That's,
last one we have.
She will do it like the.
like a pro.
That's no.
No, not over me. No, yeah, the pop. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's warm as well. Thank you. There you go.
Okay, we have
Yeah, we have the picture.
we have been following you around all course. I have 2 questions. One is how did you manage to pull in like 45 nautical miles or something? Oh.
When like.
Yeah, I think you were behind. You were like.
She did that 4 times.
Oh, really?
4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Okay.
No, the first time I got to Galilee and I don't know where you went, but you probably only a little bit further. You were to Helsinger or something. Where, and I don't know where that is. That's we have to ask the Danish people. And then, but so that was 36 hours. But then I just stopped more when there was little winds. I thought, okay, I might as well rest, and then I start racing again. So I now it's quite good calculation software, so I could estimate quite well if like where I had to finish the second time to be able to round Bornholm and finish in Germany. And if you know that, then you know how far you had to get. And that really helped. So probably that was how I did it. And the rest is just, I just sailed like I always do. Really, yeah. Just nothing.
Mikael, what did you think about her?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
But you were hoping I catch up, and I never.
It was like, what a spirit! She never gives up.
Perfect.
And that's.
I didn't know you were there because
You didn't know?
well no, because I wasn't watching the
I did.
track
I did.
and you didn't have your AIS on, so I didn't know you were there until the guard vessel called you
Yes.
in the middle of the night at 2:00 at night. We were getting to this. He was hiding.
No, it was on.
And but it was in stealth mode. Yeah. So in the middle of the night. Yeah,
I
sorry.
felt pity for you when you were going into Rugby.
Oh, it was terrible.
You have to go around all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
anchoring just a little bit further up.
Yeah.
As well. If she anchors next to me, I'll put a cup of coffee in the morning and then I go.
And then you go. Yeah.
So, but I guess the last 24 hours must have. Normally they are a bit of a struggle, but I think this one must have been really exciting for both of you.
It was exciting, but still a struggle as well, I think. Yeah, it was a disappointment that we had really good wind the first, till about 5 o'clock this morning or something. Sunrise.
Past the Bushbrumme
Yeah.
while he was resting.
Oh,
That
wow.
was a big breath and
Well, he
that,
was anchored there somewhere, yeah?
We talked about it also in the race office that could be an option.
Yeah.
But, depending on what happened with the current and stuff. So,
Yeah.
But we really appreciate it. Made it so exciting this very last minute, and there's only 6 minutes between you.
What did you have
was
some broaching while not on the last leg but before the shallow area?
No,
No, then it was an other boat.
I didn't have any. No.
I mixed up you and another boat.
I never do broaching. I take the spinnaker down a lot
No,
earlier
it
than
was
broaching.
just with Genoa and Maine. So it looked very strange.
No, the only thing I had is on the between Anholt and Galilea. I had with the waves at some point the autopilot stalls, and then it pushed me into a crash dive. That was rather horrible, but yeah.
Mikael, this is the second time you do the race. Do they compare?
Yes, of course they do.
Yeah.
It's the same track.
Yeah, but not exactly the same track, I guess. I mean, you haven't been, or did you? Did you go in the same places for Timor and stuff like that?
No, not exactly the same.
No.
Do you remember Do you remember your time last time? This year it was 7 days and very much exactly 6 hours.
A bit shorter last year, right?
This one, your time scheduled for this
Yeah,
year.
I think so. I think you were faster because you had this run.
Well, the first leg, I don't think I've sailed that far in such a few hours ever in my life before. It was amazing.
The guy from Buxboma, yeah. He was very. He told me that he was very impressed by your spinnaker sailing all the way up to Skagen because you.
Oh, really? Did you?
You
Wow,
keep
that's
the spinnaker
impressive.
going for. He was like, wow, that's.
No, I had a terrible broach actually, and then the other Dutch guy.
Yeah, Harmon.
No, not Harmon. The single-hander. He passed me.
Yeah.
He passed me then, and I was didn't dare to put it up in the middle of the night again. It's
Okay.
play a bit safe as well.
We normally ask a bit of for highlights and low points and stuff. Do we have one or two each? We'll start. Madelon,
The highlights. There's been many highlights, so that's a bit difficult. I mean, just the whole. I think the highlight was how good the routing worked out for me. and how I didn't have the software before I came here, so or I downloaded it at home, so I really got to play with it, and that was really good to get and especially with the weather and the current models in Denmark that are so incredibly good, and that was just fun. I was checking all the time, like, what's my virtual boat? Where should I be? Where's my virtual boat? So that was good. And the low light for me was in Rotby, where I have a brain injury, and so I was trying to pay in the morning with this app, and I couldn't figure out if at 5 o'clock in the morning you should pay for the last night or the next night. So I thought, I'll wait till this afternoon and then I'll pay, because then I'll know it's for the next night, but I'm gone. And then after 2 hours of sleep, the harbor master came, and I just got so sick. I was almost throwing up, and he didn't understand, and that was just horrible. It was just a horrible experience.
Wow.
But but it's and for me also, I mean, with a brain injury, it's just the fact that I finished this is a super highlight. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know part of your story, and
Yeah.
you need to hold your rest, and
Yeah.
you need to eat properly.
Yeah.
You need to follow your own balance.
Yeah,
totally.
in a way, solo sailing is good, because I mean, like, having too much people around me and everything is also too much for my brain. But the movement of the boat is more difficult than for other people. Since I had this accident, I'm suddenly far more seasick, and I all these calculations that I now have software for, but I do that on paper, step by step. So that was probably one of the highlights as well. There's actually software for this. You don't have to do this yourself. So
Mikael, now you have some time to think.
Again, it's to highlight the first period with the start and up to Skagen and all the way down to Ven in one long stretch. That was exciting.
Did you stop at Ven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ven.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So and the second good thing is the match with you all the way.
Yeah.
It was so much fun into the race. And if you had passed me, you would so have deserved it. And then, if you remember crossing crossing the separation zone after Rødby, where you really caught up, and then I really went away again.
Yeah. That was a wind thing, I think. First I was lucky with the wind, and then
out here, I knew I had to get the spinnaker up in order to beat you.
Yeah.
And first I had such a spin in it.
Oh, terrible! Yeah.
And struggled, and then it got up, and then all of a sudden it was poof.
Wind gone. Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. And I saw you struggle, and I thought, no, I'll stick to the jib.
Yeah.
Until I got like complete no wind, and I didn't move with the jib. And then I thought, no, he's got the spinnaker. I need to I put the code 0 on, which was a big mistake. And that's why, so I went to code 0, and then later I thought, no, it has to be the spinnaker. And then I went to
second time
spinnaker.
it was coming up on the final approach here.
Yeah.
I think, is it the halyard up there?
Oh no!
You lost the halyard.
I think it's still up there. Maybe the hook snapped.
Yeah.
So all the spinnaker went into the sea.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then pulling it up. I don't give a shit if I get wet. I'm going to finish this race. And then down and repack it, and I hoist it in the code 0 halyard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's true fighting spirit from both of you, I think. It's
That's a great.
Thank you very much.
And I know you enjoyed last night so much, and you made a special greeting for the Danish people when you it was Sankt Hans aften, Sankt Hans evening.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
You sent us a very special video greeting. So we appreciate
it was
that.
nice. It was nice.
Cool. I think do you have anything to add? Anything?
Female.
Yeah.
More women in.
Well, there is a female on the X49 too.
You will join.
Women
Me?
sailors.
No,
As a woman?
girls. This is for the girls
No,
watching.
sorry.
Hello, girls watching. Next year,
Oh, no, I
you
understand.
can be here as well.
Yeah, I hope so. More women come and sail here for sure. Mikael, anything to add? No? All good? Okay, we shut it down. Thanks a lot for following this race, and thank you a lot to the two of you for coming.